a tree that grew golden apples at its top. When a young adventurer slayed the eagle, the bird's magic blood spilled across the entire foot of the mountains. Ever since, those who live in the area have been blessed with greater agility and a stronger constitution than most other Operencians. Well, isn't that nice? And then we have the Sea of Operencia, +2 to all attributes, additional passive skill slot at level 12. Versatility gives you an extra passive skill slot at level 12. Most of Operencia is surrounded by a vast enchanted ocean. Those who grew up regularly braving a swim alongside the legendary creatures of these magical waters are said to have a slight edge over other Operencians in just about every aspect of life. Yeah, I think it's Bergen-Gosha is where are we going. You can either go with Bergen-Gosha or the Sea of Operencia, but you get an initial 5 strength and more hit points to begin with. Yeah, we're going with Bergen-Gosha. Attributes! So, as a warrior, I know for the most part the only thing you really need to put points into is strength and vigor. Well, strength, vigor, and wisdom. Wisdom purely because it increases your elemental resistance and it also gives you energy. So, I think what I'll do is 5 into vigor. There we go. I'll put 2 into wisdom and then 3 into strength. There we go. I think that's a good start. Every time I level up, I'll probably put 1 point in each, or I might get wisdom up to up to 10 first. We'll see. Talents. We can choose 2. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can get these further into the game anyway, so whenever you level up, you can always get this. Oh, 100% chance. So, bash and dual strike. Bash, useful. I like both of these. Bash and dual strike are useful. Taunt would be good. Well, as it says, direct all enemy attention towards you, so that they don't, I can always get it, on another level. I'm going with Bash and Dual Strike. My character is literally the exact same. I can roll my name, or I can actually type it out. I was gonna say, give me a keyboard, please. T-R-W. Thankfully, they don't actually speak the names, so it doesn't matter. Begin adventure. Yep. Ready to start your adventure? I think so. Let's do this. I don't actually know where I'll be able... I don't think I'll be able to finish the first dungeon in this session. I should be able to make decent progress through it, though.
Long ago and far away, a young farmer dreamed.
That's me.
A white stag, guiding him to a special place. Every night it returned as he slumbered. The same deer, the same hidden path, the same castle under a lake. His father knew this to be a sign. Surely the work of Chodasarvash, a miraculous deer of legend. Reluctantly, he urged his son to follow the calling and to never look back.
And there we are.
He was a young farmer no more.
He was a warrior.
Next morning, the young warrior admired the sunrise. He set forth on a journey he did not yet understand. His only guide, a vision that made him question his sanity. It would only get stranger from here.
Alright. Not too bad. I mean, it's taken me 40 minutes to get to the first dungeon. Half an hour was the prologue. I honestly thought the prologue wasn't as long. But to be fair, when I first played it, I didn't read any of the stuff that popped up. I kind of skipped stuff. I was like, I can figure this out.
A sense of awe struck the young warrior as he approached the sunken castle. He had no explanation for the unnatural sight before him. A pathway led from the forest to the foot of the lake, and then through it? As he passed through the swirling wall of water, his wonder suppressed his fear. Each muddy step drew him closer to his destiny.
And I've never seen these cutscenes. When it comes to any game that I get a code for, I usually play the game, but I skip cutscenes, so then I can experience them for the first time, when it comes to recording. So, Lake of Anna. Your life was so simple until now, but then you had a dream, and the same one again, and the same one again. Every night a white stag, every night a sunken castle. The time has come to follow that dream, and to brace yourself for total weirdness in the great adventure to come. Yeah, total weirdness. Wait, learn more about defeated enemies in Yosuke's journal, or at least more on his unique perspective regarding them. Yeah, this game's gonna have a lot of reading. If you're not into that, I apologise, but it's what I want to do. I love lore. I don't know if it's gonna be like a Beast Diary or not. Okay.
Inside the gate sat the figure of a man against a pillar. He appeared unconscious. Or worse, the young warrior thought him dead. He poked at the body with his flimsy blade, just to be sure.
Ow! Hey! Did you just poke me with a sword?
Yep.
How do I know? I shouldn't have done more than just poke.
You have nothing to fear from me, friend. I'm guessing you even have me to thank for entering this cursed castle in the first place. Well, you're not stealing my reward. I've already had enough taken from me today.
Reward? Of course. You created the path in the lake?
I possessed the magical amulet of Zotmund, and I went through hell to acquire it. The amulet's power opened up the entrance here. Thing is, it's no longer mine. As I entered this forsaken fortress, a wretched old man saw fit to pin me down with an arrow and steal it. And for good measure, he knocked me out with his bow just before he left with the amulet.
The welt on your forehead is remarkable, yet you're basically unharmed. He seemed to take great care not to irrevocably harm you.
Tell that to this irrevocable headache. Help me up, please. I think I'm all right.
Well, good. Then you can tell me what you know about this place.
Happily. I'll explain as we go.
As we go. I wish you well, whoever you are. But I don't need you joining me.
The name is Yoshka. I don't care what yours is.
Wow.
I'm not joining you. You are joining me.
That's not how this works.
Oh, just shut up and open that chest. Should be a key in there.
And so we begin. Multiple journey entries.
Writing?
So what if I am?
Nothing. It's just... you don't really strike me as the writing type.
You don't really strike me as the writing type either. And it appears that only one of us is right about the other.
Fair enough. So tell me, what do you write about? Your innermost feelings?
Oh, please. It's more about the people, places, and things I encounter throughout my travels. I need something to take my mind off of all of this madness around us.
So you log the madness in your journal?
I have more control of it there. Would you like to read it? I have nothing to hide.
Looking to double the size of your audience, I see.
I suppose so.
There it is. So there's a lot of stuff. Items, the Amulet of Zotmund, the Three Worlds. As I say, lots of reading. Holy crap, a lot more than I thought too. So, the Three Worlds. An upper world, a middle world, and an underworld. It's such basic knowledge I don't know why I'm even writing it down. I must be really bored. Let's start with what the storybooks tell us is known as the middle world. That would be this very land I'm standing on, Operencia. We humans live here and we tolerate, sometimes eat, all of the other mortal creatures surrounding us. Some suggest that the really annoying ones, the mosquitoes, the gnats, and all the creepy crawlers, or crawlies even, aren't actually from around here, they come from below. And that below is known simply as the underworld, a hellish landscape of general unpleasantness, where all of the worst souls of the dead retreat to live on. Do you suppose a monster born there, be it a dragon, a succubus, maybe the devil, is it Ordog himself, are actually miserable? If it's all you know as you grow, what is the bar between misery and happiness? I'll ask a succubus if I ever see one, I guess. Finally, there's the upper world, which most of us Operencians simply refer to as the land of the gods. Go figure. It's a land where the gods live. Sometimes our folklore could use a little more creativity with its naming. And if we're good down here, our souls will end up there once we die. Whether they find their way to the Gold Forest, the Silver Forest, the Copper Forest, or somewhere else entirely, I have no idea. I'd get into who all the gods are, but that would suggest I'm sure they even exist to begin with. Do I even believe there's something above us and below us, and that we're stuck in the middle of it all? Common sense inclines me not to, but then again, I've been around enough to suspect that not everything out of the ordinary I see in Operencia actually originated here. Fighting a dragon as a young man will do that to you. And all that scares the hell out of me. I'd much rather be in the middle of nothing. Ah. So there's that. We have notes about Yoshka. My name is Yoshka, and I am a thief. There. Any who read this possibly long after my own death know right away that I believe in the honest approach. Unless I'm actually stealing from you, in which case I'll likely lie to your face. I do feel mighty terrible about it, but once again, I remind you, thief. I've lived most of my adult life on the road, ever since my otherwise respectable family all but disowned me. It's been a long journey full of interesting friends, enemies, and friends who became enemies. Funny how it never works the other way around. But as I grow older, I do feel the need to steal my last gold piece and settle down somewhere. Which brings us to King Vakar's reward. As I write this, still nursing a massive headache from an old man who had the gall to attack me, I fight through each rotting hallway in this godforsaken place in the hopes that Vakar actually pays what I'm promised, once I've rescued all of the 9 lovely ladies held captive here. But I'm preparing for a letdown, if I don't die first. And the Amulet of Zotmund. So no pesky, impassable body of water is going to stand in my way now, I told myself after going through the hell for the Amulet of Zotmund. At least until that old ranger came along. Really, when is he ever going to need to rip a lake in half? He's going to die soon. Is it possible the old man respects its history as I do? Does he even know where it comes from? The stories vary, but I like to think it actually does possess the soul of Zotmund, a knight known long ago for his legendary swimming ability. It is said that his king tasked him with drilling holes into enemy ships as he held his breath for minutes at a time, which of course resulted in the quiet sinking of an entire fleet. Other than that, it's actually quite ugly as amulets go. I'd be more descriptive if I still possessed the damn thing. So what else is there? Okay, the quests. Save the captives. 9 fair maidens from King Vakar's realm have been captured and imprisoned in this sunken castle. So what if Vakar is reveled by his people? These women are innocent, and he's offering a handsome reward which he will very likely try to cheat you out of. But that's not why you're here anyway. Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits. And then we have... Okay, we just have the conversations. That's quite useful. Yeah, if you missed what they were talking about. Either way. But yeah, here we are in was it the Lake of Anna? It's a really cool designed place. You've got water on the ceiling. It's just bizarre. Either way, I should probably do what he says and open the chest.
There, you see?
Ooh, a sling.
Some other goods as well. We should equip those.
Indeed. Party! Press up. So, the robe is now mine. The sling is also mine. I don't have a new sword. To be fair, we start off with nothing, so... We had nothing but a rusty sword. Oh boy. Oh, new guide entry. Oh, equip characters. Oh, guides. Alright, I'll just get rid of these. I don't care about guides. They are useful if I do forget stuff. Oh, contact the enemy. Well, maybe I should have looked into that when I couldn't remember how to do preemptive strikes. It's because it's called something different. Yeah, it's just called an ambush. Which is usually what it's called when you get a or when the enemy gets a preemptive strike on you. But never mind.
Why would anyone lock this place up? There's nothing here but water. On the ceiling.
And in the hallways.
What on earth? Ambush!
Where's the challenge?
So we have the Zoldyck warriors. With 20 health, and... Wait, poison resist fire... Oh, they're sensitive to fire. Alright. Yeah, we'll just... For the most part, I'm probably just going to be doing melee stuff. Until, we make more progress. It's the quickest way of dealing with them. Ah, great, missed. Fantastic. Boom. One down. I could actually bash.
That one seems so nice.
Well, I could do quick attack. That costs... That's the only thing with the abilities. When we was playing as Attila, they didn't really cost much, but now 15 is quite a lot. I'll do bash. Why not? Boom! Didn't get stunned at all, though. Bullshit. There we go.
How rude of me. I never caught your name.
Oh, we got first shield. Protects a minimal surface area but allows for greater mobility. I'll equip that.
That's a new one.
If the legends are true, these were men once. Transformed by the curse that sank this stronghold. Condemned to serve King Breck until death.
I suppose this King Breck wants us dead.
Him, the dragon. Does it matter who, really?
Dragon?
Yeah, that dragon.
Let's find a safe place to rest and we'll talk. Stay quiet for now. We may attract more Zoldyck.
Or worse.
Oh, worse indeed. Oh, we have more. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. We do actually have stuff. What the? They look massive. So, Zoldyck. Ever since the castle sank 20 years ago, I've heard the silly legend of King Breck's soldiers turning into frog warriors as it happened. I never believed it until now, but there's no denying it. Zoldyck warriors are real. Yes, they seem to have lost all sense of humanity, can they even communicate, but at the same time, it's quite remarkable what capable fighters they remain. I'd wager they're even more deadly than they were as humans. The smell alone is worth 10 stabs from a saber. Ugh. The sunken castle at the Lake of Anna. So no matter what the reward, no man in his right mind would ever enter the forsaken sunken castle of King Breck, but hey, I'm Yoshka. That's never stopped me before. I remember hearing the news of what happened here some 20 years ago. It's really quite unbelievable, but then again, here I am within its walls, writing this. Funny how battling a sword-wielding man-sized frog has a tendency to add validity to things. There were two rich rival brothers, Breck and Vakar, both building their own castles and declaring themselves kings. Though both built impressive armies and their biggest war was one-upmanship. Continuing to build onto his castle on the lake was one of Breck's ways of accomplishing this. While Breck was improving his castle, he called upon the Stonemasons Guild to make some additions. Have we them to thank for some of the castle's eccentricities? Perhaps, but I feel there is something more. Part of me wonders if they actually conspired with King Vakar, who one day boasted to Breck that he had managed to curse this place. He said all it would take was the tears of a young maiden to submerge the castle into the lake. Breck called what he perceived to be Vakar's bluff with one of his own, a peace offering. It did not take long for him to summon all of the young women in Vakar's kingdom to a celebration that would represent a truce between the two kingdoms. Vakar obliged, but opted to stay home, still encouraging any of his kingdom to attend should they feel so inclined. The celebration dinner was delicious and full of great cheer, but then came time for the special surprise. To the horror of all guests, Breck chose the 12 most beautiful female guests to be attached to his carriage as though they were horses. Forced to guide his carriage from the castle gates into Vakar's kingdom as a sign of superiority. Do you think this will make them cry? Was what he instructed all who returned to Vakar to tell him. However, the horse maidens never made it past the drawbridge, unable to move the carriage very far at all. The girls were whipped and abused as Breck's frustration mounted. One of them, Anna, finally cried, prompting the curse promised by Vakar to take effect. As the castle sank, all the victims turned to swans and swam safely to shore. Anyone still alive either committed suicide, that explains all the skeletons strewn about this place, or turned into Zoldyck warriors. I'm not sure what this meant for Breck. I suppose I'll find out soon. Oh yeah, we have more of the quests. Cool. And yeah, as I say, there's a lot of dialogue, so I do intend to read all of it. I'm not the best reader, but I don't know, if I read stuff, it seems to sink in a lot better than if I don't. Which is the main reason why I like to read stuff. Mostly because it helps me make sense of shit. Okay, regardless, I need to go over here. Another one. A key! Okay. One thing I definitely need to make sure I do is look around more. For things such as, like, firewood.
Don't look at me. I don't have that key.
Oh. So that's the basement's key. Pretty sure that's what we need that for. I also need to check stuff like this, because you find that some of the torches on the walls actually hide stuff. I think I can get in here. Yeah, I can. Tower key! Wait a minute. I can also go over here. Oh, it opened both of them. Ah, I see. Campfires! Campfires can be used to regenerate characters' health and energy. Manual saving is only available while resting at the campfires. The game autosaves at key moments during your adventure as well. Of course. If I need wood, there's some in the corner. There it is. You find a lot of firewood, so you can rest pretty often. Like, there's stuff you can destroy for firewood, there's stuff you'll just find it in random places. It's pretty nice. One piece of firewood is needed to rest at campfires. Firewood can be gained by picking up logs or smashing certain wooden objects. I'll rest, sure.
The companions took time to rest, equip themselves, and chat. Joshka told of his true reason for being there.
King Vakar is a tyrant and a bore, but he does offer a nice reward. 9 wives of his finest soldiers have been kidnapped, now slaves to King Breck in this very castle. Many knights, including said 9 fine soldiers, have been sent to rescue them. Guess how many have returned?
0.
None. You can tell Vakar is really desperate if he resorts to the likes of me for such things. I heard a rumor he's down to 1 young knight, and you know none of this.
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm literally following my dreams.
Joshka listened to his new associate's tale with a mix of great interest and charmed disbelief.
Save game. Can I delete my other save? I can. There's the Great Forest. Thankfully, it doesn't really spoil anything. It's just the Great Forest, which is the second area. You can also change the difficulty, which I think is kind of bullshit. You can change it from normal to hard, but you can't change it from hard to normal. What's with that?
So a deer showed up in your dream, and it led you here?
Well, I did have the dream several times.
And you just walked on into a sunken castle, not knowing what to expect, because a deer in your dreams told you to come here, yet evil frogmen surprise you.
When you put it that way.
So where are we? We're in the Lake of Honor. Oh right, there is actually several different areas. Oh wow. Level 2, level 1. Jesus, I didn't realise. I thought... okay. I was hoping to pull up the map for each area so I know where stuff is, but... I still might do that. It's quite easy to lose yourself. Wait a minute, what is down here? A chest! Hooray! Hat, firewood, gold. Give me that hat. Of course I'm going to equip my character first. Does Joshka? No. Okay. He doesn't actually have much worse defense compared to me. Also, I should really pay attention to the minimap because it tells you when there's useful stuff around. Like firewood. Shows up on the map and stuff. Was that something? Nope, it was a pot. I also don't know what happens if you run out of oxygen. I'm guessing you start to slowly take damage. Oh, we're in the first tower. Tower 1.
As they encountered their first trial, the companions marveled at the intricate system of levers and gated pitfalls. Surely the work of a madman. It felt right at home in this cursed place.
Who builds a castle with gated pitfalls in the ground?
An ancient tactic to confine groups of prisoners and creatures to specific areas.
You seem pretty familiar.
You could say that.
There we go. Perfect. That's not what I want to see. Where is it? Oh my god, there's so many. Jesus. I actually got the the map pulled up though. Just so I can see around. There we go. Made it. Yeah, we have traps everywhere. Oh yeah, I think I need to do this. And then this. Yeah, that worked.
Whoa, stop.
Whoa! If you move, you'll fall. It's fine, we're good. Oh wait, there we go. And then again. We made it. I can hear a frogman. I think they must be on the upper floor. Go, go. And sorted. Nearly.
Hey, look at that. The one who follows a deer to certain doom actually has a brain in their head.
Is there a frog up here?
Are you here
Oh,
to
yeah.
save us?
Maybe. Surprise! We got an ambush. There we go. My god. Oh god, there's 3 of them. Oh god, and a ranger. I hate the ranger. He sucks. What can I do with this? Does 47 poison damage. They resist poison, so that's useless. Could do ranged on the guy at the back. 5 damage. I'll go with the 19. Kill him. What? Wow, they both missed. Nice. Now I'll just keep getting him to attack that. Wait, hang on. Wow, 85% chance of an extra attack and I didn't get it? That's bullshit. Oh well. Shite happens, I suppose. I think if it pops up with a skull... I'm not sure, actually. I was going to say I think that's a crit, but it can't be, because it did 2 damage. Yeah, maybe it could be. Hallelujah.
Stay down.
They really like to hit Yoshka. Poor guy. 1 down. Bash him. Actually, no. Do that. There we go. That's how it should work. We got Regs.
Are you here to save us?
Nope. We're just here for the funds. Oh yeah, I can select the spell too. So I can get him to heal himself. Can't remember how much it heals for. 40%. It's quite good. It's quite good.
Could you
He's
help
like,
us?
can you shut up? New guide. Oh, heal party members. Well, yeah, duh. Interactions, blah blah blah. I just need to keep checking this. Lake of Honor. Oh, these are the quests. Oh, cool. Bully.
The first one's not to die fighting those frogmen.
Liliana.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He should help you too.
The way out is clear. You should be able to exit through the front.
We won't forget this. I promise.
6 more till riches. Come on.
Alright. All we need is this. Took me forever to find this key for some reason. I didn't even notice it when I first played. Yeah, as I said, somehow. Don't think any of these have anything worthwhile inside. There's a chest in one of them. I got a small pouch, which I don't really understand what that does. Oh yeah, I never equipped the bloody shield. Oops. Well, there's me defense real high. How can I check? Oh, inventory. There we go. A 1 pouch filled with ancient coins. Oh, can't really do much with that then. So if I go down this, do I fall? Oh, boy. Ah! 4 and 6, that's a lot of damage. Oh well, there's nothing of worth here. Not until later, anyway. Right, so now we're back at the bottom. And I got a key, which I believe I can use on somewhere. Ah, over there. Whoops. There we go. Not this one. Oh no, it is that one. That is the basement. Oh. For some reason I didn't think it was that I used. Oh yeah, this is where we have a first new encounter. This is where I'll get shit up too. I don't see anything. Still don't see anything. I know there's an enemy. There he is. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I ran into one. Whew.
I'd say keep your guard up.
God, that's...
I just want you dead.
scared me. Bash him, the skeletons. I've got to say it should do more damage. Well, the archers are doing a fair bit. And he taunted. Of course. What was that? It popped up saying something. Yeah, we got taunted, so I can't do anything. Aside from attack it. Oh, he attacked twice. Nice. Oh, God. Yeah, my range damage is not too good. Actually, could I use... Oh, they're immune. I should have read. Oh well, whatever. I'll go with this one then. Oh, I did so much damage. But yeah, if you look under their health bar, you can see the blue bar. It's just a lot easier than looking on the floor. My range damage blows. It's the only downside to being a warrior, I suppose. He missed. I was hoping I'd have better luck using just a melee attack. Do they keep dropping arrows? When they attack, what happens? Yeah, they toss it on ground. That's really odd. Oh, he attacked it twice. Nice. My turn. No! Why did I think using ranged would be a good idea? Am I gonna get attacked twice?
That one seems so nice.
Oh, we got rags and sandals. Fuck. Run. Run!
Skeletons that fight like men.
Oh.
Maybe even better than men.
There he is. Press the wrong button. What's better? The sandals. In which case, Yoshka, you can have the rags. There you go, buddy. Fuck. Do 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 do. Surprise! Ah, there we go. Now we have these guys at the front. Actually, I'm just gonna do the same as I did before. Get him to get rid of the guy at the back. Yeah, I think the skull does mean crit. Oh, I can only hit that guy now. Oh well. They're getting an awful lot of crits. Blocked. Bitch. Thank you.
That's all for that one.
I hate when I leave them with just 1 HP. Of course. He was in the middle of